Well, I'm a sucker for a good cover. There's no question about that. And we're taking everyone down with us. The C cover this week was just fantastic. I had to have it. Even just seeing a static image of it, on the ordering screen, it looked cool. It's a virgin cover. It's cardstock and it's die cut. It's a Android with a hole blasted through it, and you see through the hole into the main cover, which is a pistol. It's a pistol that's just been fired and being held by hand, and thus the hole in the Android that is in the cover. We're taking everyone down with us. It's written by Matthew Rosenberg, art by Stefano Landini, and it's on Image, and it's this really fantastic read so far. I'm really enjoying it. Right when I cracked it, I got this Isle of Dr. Moreau feel from it, and I don't think I was disappointed in that at all. It's about Annalise. Annalise is the daughter of Dr. Dante Alderman. Dante Alderman is a smart guy, a very smart guy, self-professed at least anyway. It seems to be a scientist type, maybe a mad scientist type. They're out on an island by themselves. There's talk of guys of his intelligence being dangerous to the system, to the status quo, to those in charge, and that he has enemies. And it's hinted that Annalise's mother has been killed by the enemies. There's not much mention of Annalise's mother other than that. There's one other mention at one point about the mother, and that is that she was highly intelligent as well. So that and we just don't really know any more than that at this point anyway. What we do know for sure, though, is that Dr. Alderman is at a crucial stage of his research, and we're being told this a lot by a lot of people. Annalise is being told this as she just wants to play. She just wants Daddy to play tag with her. She's a young child. This is a young girl, but Daddy's too busy. He's too busy. He's out to save the world, and the man chained up in the basement is only going to complicate things, and she doesn't even know about the vampire apes yet. So you tell me, what's that all mean? I don't read any spoilers. I don't do any spoilers. I don't even really necessarily read the synopsis of any of these comic books. Sometimes I'll read them after I've already read the comic book, just to see if it'll be an interesting thing, because it'll be to see if I'm getting the same message that the publisher, the creators wanted me to get out of it. Did I read the same thing that they wanted me to read, or am I reading something else into it? And with some of these books that are so intriguing and frame such great universes and characters in such a short amount of space, am I getting what they really want me to get? Did I get the message in that story? Is there more to it than that? Am I missing something? And only in a sense of that when I do these things, I don't want to give away any spoilers. I told you about this book. Well, I didn't tell you anything about this book. There's so much more to read inside this book, but I think I gave you a space to start with, a reason maybe to go and pick it up, and that's the best I can do, I think. It's available now in your local comic shop. We're taking everyone down with us. If you can't get a copy where you're at, by all means, hit me up at amazingfantasies.com. I can help you with that. If you don't have a comic book shop in your area, I hear stories about them closing. There was another story again today. It's sad that I even have to say this, but it's almost a daily thing that I read another story about another comic book shop closing here or there, or just somebody's general access to comic books going away, whether it's online. There was an online, a popular online place to buy comic books that died today, I think. They just shut down. The physical stores that were represented by the online space are still there, but the online space is gone, and so everybody that was buying books through that space now can't. They have to find them somewhere else. And so if you find yourself in a position like that, visit us here in Topeka, Kansas, or hit us up through amazingfantasies.com.